Yasin, I still cannot share my screen.
Yes, go ahead. Now you can. Go ahead.
No, I can't.
انت الفولورز تبعونك 420 غبي.
Yes, Ms. Zubayda, you can go ahead.
I cannot share my screen.
No, you can. You are now the host.
You are still the Yes,
You can share now. You can share now. Yes, you are now good to share now. Yes, Ms. Zubayda.
Yes, Betul. Yeah. Betul, go ahead, please.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Betula Timimi, an 11th grader in Al Wahda Private School. I'm one of Athena Learning Ambassadors, as well as I'm a member in the governance board of the school. So, we are having an event or an occasion called the Expo Week. Since there's just 1 week to go until the Expo 2020, it brings together everyone from acrobats to academic, tech wizards to tomorrow's leaders, and pop stars to pioneering thinkers for an unforgettable celebration right here in the UAE, featuring 190 plus participating countries. Expo Week is a chance for all schools to join in the 12-month countdown until the first World Expo ever held in the Middle East opens its doors on 1st of October 2021. All week, teachers and students can choose to host entertaining and educational both online and in school, including creating fun expo-centric projects and downloading learning resources. What better way for our school to gain a tantalizing glimpse to the magic of Expo 2020 Dubai? And I'm a part of the Expo 2020 Dubai Young Innovators program. I invented an innovation that helps to grant or how help a group of people dealing with their everyday challenges, and I await to see your innovations there. Thank you.
شكرا جزيلا مس جول على المشاركة. Thank you so much for this. We are all really an honor for all of us to be one of our daughters in the school. It's really something that we are all proud of, and this is a product of really a product of this combination of teachers and of admins and management and parents as well to produce this genius daughter. So thank you so much for being at our expectation as well, and the expectation of the United Arab Emirates.
Yasin, can you admit the people in the waiting room?
Can you make me the host again, Mrs. Zubayda?
Yasin, can you please, dear parents, students, staff members, can you mute yourself? لو سمحتوا ممكن نعمل ميوت لأنه في إيكو في الصوت.
Yes. Ms. Zubayda, can you make me again the host?
Wait.
Okay. Yes, good. So كما قلنا نشكرك يا بتول على المشاركة تبعك الجميلة التي هي فخر لكل منا. خلينا نسوي ميوت everyone. Okay. يعني نشكرك على هذه المشاركة الجميلة. على أي نحن الحين كما قلت باللغة الإنجليزية، أنا بعيدة باللغة العربية، يعني نشكر الكل على هذه المشاركة الجميلة اللي من مدرستنا، وهذا كان نتاج تبع جهود تتضافر لتعطينا هذه النتيجة وهذه البادرة أمامنا، اللي هي من تيتشرز، من أساتذة ومن إداريين ومن بارنتس حتى هم، اللي جهودهم تتضافر، واسم الوحدة واسم بناتنا بيذكر في محافل اللي هي دولية كإكسبو 2021. من هون بنمر على الأجندة نكملوها. We will start with Ms. Zubaida. She will walk us through the geography and world history in books. Go ahead, Ms. Zubaida.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ms. Zubaida. I'm teaching geography and world history and culture for both grade 10s and 11. Now this year we are using an ebook, which is something amazing. Honestly, as a teacher, I really like it because it is all full of options and full of easy things, and it's for the benefit of our students. I will start showing how we use the book. This is for grade 11. This is geography. This is the book our students are using. This is what they are using. This is what you are opening every day at daily basis, and what they are doing, like preparing their classes, etc. Now, I will show you how it works. For example, here we have got units and chapters, okay? And for each chapter, there are lessons. Like chapter, for example, chapter 1, we have got lessons. We have got lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and so on. Now we are doing, I will show you how we can start to proceed with this book. Like, for example, I'm doing chapter 2, I'm doing lesson 1, the planet Earth. So this is the book. So I just click here. Now I'm doing what the students can do. This is the students' version. It's not my book. It's the students' book. Now here is the lesson. Now what are the options in this lesson? First of all, here I will start with this big A. It can make the letters bigger or smaller. Here smaller, here bigger. Now for the reading process, they have got, here are the 2 pages, the 4 pages of the lesson. They click till the 4th, 5th page. Then we have got the think, which is the review. This is at the end of the lesson. We have got these questions, and we have got these critical thinking questions to answer. So this is at the end of the lesson, within 2, 3, 4 periods. It depends how many periods it will take. Now, what are the options we have in this book? We have got here, we have got vocab. This is the vocab, the new words we are using. The good thing about this book, that students themselves, they don't need the teacher or need anyone else to explain to them these words. They just go to the highlighted word. Here is, for example, spheres. This is the meaning. They give the book itself give them the meaning. For example, spheres, which is one of the words here. Now they can't see the meaning by themselves. Okay, then even if they want to revise their lesson later on, they just go to the lesson and click the words. They will find everything there. Like I will click on another highlighted word. These are the new words. They just click. Here is the meaning. Okay, now let's say, for example, hydrosphere. They just click. They will find it. Now, there is another option, an amazing option. Here we have got the lesson resources. Can be used by the students. We have got here this vocabulary e-flashcards. Now here I will just show you how it works. I think all the girls are already familiar to this kind of things. They just, for example, they view the term hydrosphere. They want to know the meaning of hydrosphere. They just click here, view definition. Here is the definition, and so on. For the other words, they just click the term. Hey, for example, lithosphere. Here is the meaning. For example, there is another word. No. For example,
Can you unmute? Yes, good. Yes, go ahead. Everybody is muted now.
I'm good?
Yes, you are
I'm
good.
good?
You are good, yes.
So, like here, for example, atmosphere, here is the meaning. So everything is there. So you, even the girls don't need to go through the notebook or, I mean, the online notebook or whatever. Everything will be here. One more thing I will show with the students. I have here, look, this is a video explaining the lesson. Now we are talking about our solar system, for example, the planet Earth. There is a video, there is another video. There is here a very beautiful, this is what I really like. Here they are speaking, now we are, as in this lesson, we are speaking about the solar system. So McGraw-Hill gave us everything in details. Now here we are speaking, for example, here the 8 planets of the Earth, they just click on the planet, they will know all the information. For example, Jupiter, Saturn, they just click, it's so loud, I think. So this is one of the features of our book. This is one of the features. Now, then you have got videos. Then we have got here, for example, the layers of the Earth, the planet Earth. Now, and here, I will stop this. Excuse me, let me stop this.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I'll just stop it. Okay. I think it stopped. Now, at the end of the lesson, we have got, oh my God, let me stop it, please. I don't know why it doesn't stop here.
Yes, Ms. Zubayda, you can just go back to the other.
We can't hear the voice. We can't hear the sound. It's okay.
Yes, fine.
Okay, no problem. Now this is also another feature about the book. They have got what we call self-check quiz. This is at the end of the lesson. Now this is at the end of the lesson. Each and every girl on her own, she can just check her understanding. They have got 10 questions. They put 10 questions after, of course, we finish the whole lesson. They have got like to check if they, to check their understanding. So they have got here and they gave them here a hint. Now, hint to know the answer. For example, Earth has a solid rocky crust. Now, the question, they can get the answer. Earth is one of the 4. Now, when they see the hint, so they can immediately try know the answer, and so on. They have got 10 questions, and at the end, when they finish everything, they just click here. Yeah, they click here to check the answers, and they will get the answers, and even they will get the correct answers if they had any mistakes. This is about geography. Now, there is another feature about this book. I will share it with you. It is about the teacher's book. Here, this is the teacher's book. This is the book. Sorry?
Yes, we are running out of time. You can make it shorter, yes.
Yeah, the teacher's book here, for example, I have got these slides. I have got this revision thing. For example, this one, the problem is, look, can you see down here, there is share with Google Classroom. We cannot share the worksheets or revision sheets or study notes only via Google Classroom. That's why we opened another platform I opened another platform for my students, just to share with them the material I have here, just for their revision, for their own things. Like, for example, here, this is my Google Classroom students. Now,
Zubayda, I have a question, please.
Yes, go ahead.
So regarding Google Classroom, we can use the school's emails for the students to register?
No, Google Classroom, it's not like Microsoft Teams. We should use the school emails. No, they can use their own private emails.
Email accounts.
This is the Google Classroom option. It's not like Microsoft Teams.
So we need to, make emails.
Sorry? Sorry, Selma?
No, I was just saying, so I need to make emails for the student on Google because they don't have emails.
They have to open their own emails. Okay, then you can share the code. You open the Google Classroom platform for each class. Then you share with them the code. You give them the code, and they can join in. Or you can add them one by one. It's up to you. Selma, I will show you the procedures tomorrow at school, inshallah. Don't worry.
Thank you so much, Ms. Wahda.
Don't worry. Okay, this is geography. Now, let me talk about history. Okay?
Yes, go ahead.
لحظة خلوني بس
Yes,
I
go
will
ahead, Miss
close this.
Yes.
Disturbing.
Miss, can I ask a question?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Miss, the ebook only for this subject or for all subjects?
Look, I'm talking about my subjects, about history and geography, but we have also other ebooks. But now my colleagues will talk about their subjects. Yeah, we have for English, for maths, for economics, for physics. My colleagues will each one will talk about his subjects. Okay.
So we will learn about English everything in this website, yes?
Sorry.
We will learn English. Arabic, everything in this website and the ebook?
No. There will be another presentation for English and math. It will come. Just wait, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now let me show you now history. Can I share, Yasin? Can I speak about history, please?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, but make it very fast because we have other courses to go.
Can I quickly, briefly, I will talk about history because I have some parents for grade 10.
Yes.
Can you give me the privilege to share my screen?
Go ahead. Yes, you will have it now. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, okay, this is history. Now, this is the book I'm using. I hope you see my now this is the book I'm using for grade 10. This is history, okay, world history and cultures. Now also same procedures, we have got chapters and lessons. I will show you what we are doing. For example, I'm choosing chapter 1. Of course, we choose chapters and lessons according to our culture, to the UAE culture, to the Muslims culture, to everything. So it's an international book. It's a like a book coming from from other countries. So I'm trying to do my best just to focus on the things that correspond to our culture, to our religion, and etc. and our civilization, of course. Now we are doing, for example, we are doing now chapter 1. We are doing ancient civilizations. So same procedures. You can see here, this is everything they have, and they have got something amazing, which is my notes. Here, while they are reading, they can just type anything. They can just type anything and save it. Once they save it, I can see it. So I can see what they are doing at home. I can follow up from here. Now, they have got another option, which is guided reading. This is connected to the lesson. They have got, for example, questions. How did Islamic civilization first develop? They just read what is there, and they can write their summary here. Okay, and so on. They can go to lesson 2, lesson 3, etc. They have got all the lessons here. Let me show you the resources we have for this lesson. For example, we are doing this. Now, same procedures. We have got lesson resources. We have got video. We have got pictures. We have got charts. We have got historical, everything is there, everything. So it's up to the teacher. It's up to the teacher to choose what is adequate for the students, for their age, for their culture, for their knowledge. Okay, so, and at the end also there is a checklist. a self-check quiz, same thing, same procedures. They just check their understanding, and then they can refer to the teacher if anything is not clear. We can go back to the lesson, and we can just clarify the things. Same thing here. Now, some students, as a teacher, I know some people they don't like reading. They don't like reading, especially when it is long reading. There is an option here. Can you see this headphone sign here? They just click it. They put on their headphones. They lie down on their beds, and they just listen to the you see. So someone else will read for them, and they just can take notes and do things. Someone else, because some people like reading, some people like listening, some people like watching. So there is everything here. There is watching, listening, reading, writing, all the options. Even we have got puzzles. We have got cross words puzzles according to the words. And yeah, and same thing like in geography, there are some resources that the teacher, myself, I can share only via via Google Classroom. Okay, see, I had to open another classroom platform just to submit all these kind of things, these beautiful things. We have got essential reading, we have got state resources, we have got everything is there. Even if, now the good thing, even if the student is absent, he or she can just go back to the ebook, and they can do the thing we did in class. They can understand, they can catch up easily without even needing the help of the teacher. And يلا I hope إن شاء الله تكون كنت واضحة، كنت شرحت بما فيه الكفاية. و I am all ears for anyone, parents, students, teachers, anyone. If you need any other clarifications, it's okay. I am here. I am all ears.
Thank you so much, Ms. Zubayda, for this very nice and clear explanation and walk through the platform. It's been clear enough. Anyhow, if anybody has any question regarding whatever Ms. Zubayda has been talking about, you can just note it down, and then there is a question and answer section at the end of the meeting. Once we are there, then you can share all your questions and your concerns with the concerned teacher who explained the specific platform. شكرا جزيلا أستاذة زبيدة على الشرح الواضح والمبسط. وكيف ما بتشوفوا كلكم على هذا الكتب، هي فقط لتبسيط المادة التعليمية أو المادة المعرفية لطلابنا في أنشطة سماع، أنشطة قراءة، أنشطة كتابة، فيديوهات، reading, writing، كل ما يحتاجه الطالب لتنمية قدراته ومهاراته الإنجليزية والتعليمية. وهذا حنايا بس لو كان عندكم اي سؤال فقط خلوه مكتوب عندكم، اكتبوه واكتبوا الاستاذ اللي محتاجين السؤال توجهوا ليه. وفي نهايه الميتين هذا ان شاء الله تعالى بنفتح فقره تبع سؤال وجواب. الان نمشيو معنا المستر اسامه. So he's going to give us a quick walk through the platform of economics. Mr. Usama, please, can you make it as brief as you can, as fast as you can, and as clear as you can? Yes.
Yeah, it is very fast because Ms. Zubayda explained everything.
Good. We are similar.
Yeah, because economics is very similar platform as world history and geography. So please,
I will ask
you
Zubayda to stop sharing her screen. Yes.
I stopped. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you give me the control, please?
So you are Mr. Usama. I will give it to you now. Mr. Usama. Go ahead. You are the host. Nice. Go ahead. You can share now.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Usama. I teach the economics course for grade 12. Actually, this year we are using a very wonderful platform, which is McGraw-Hill for the economics and for other subjects as well. Excuse me. Okay. I think you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see that also economics is very similar to world history and geography. So as my colleague said, that from here we can choose the chapters and the lessons. This platform is wonderful because it satisfies different types of learning. So as you saw that we have for the listeners, I'm sorry for that. Okay. Okay, so for example, students can listen or watch videos or read, and they can adjust the font size to the size that suit them. I just want to add one thing because Ms. Zubaida explained everything perfectly. I will add that we have the Learn Smart, which is a very wonderful tool for the students. They can use it in their learning process. Here we have the Smart Book. They go to the content to the lesson, okay, to the to any lesson, for example, chapter 1, lesson 1, they will find the book, exactly the book. Instead of having the hard book, here we have the ebook. So there are the pages of the book, the chapters. They can read the highlighted paragraphs in yellow, which is the most important paragraphs. And what they can do is that after reading, they can practice. If they come here and click at practice, there will be a virtual assistant there. They will get the questions and they have to answer. If they don't know the answer, they can go back and read about this point, about this idea, or they can choose the answer. So this is the virtual assistant.
Will help you reinforce your comprehension.
Can you hear?
Just read.
Yes, we hear that.
Once all questions that SmartBook has collected for you so far have been answered correctly, you will be prompted to read more. You complete your assignment by going back and forth between reading and practicing, but you can do it at the pace you prefer. Prompts from SmartBook will recommend an activity.
Yeah,
You
so
can choose whether or not you want to
the
follow
smart book will recommend the activity and will follow up with your progress if you know or if you don't know, according to the data that you enter into the questions. Okay. Also, here students can find their assignments and the tests that they have, the messages between the teacher. This is the communication area between the students and the teacher. And they have atlas and the glossary for the terms and vocabularies of the course. Also, we have here additional resources, which is really wonderful resources as case studies. And by the way, there are many events around the world and articles that the students should be updated with and familiar with also. So that's about the economics.
Thank you so much, Mr. Usama, for your walkthrough. And for this, and thank you as well for this concise and brief and clear explanation and walk through the platform. Of course, if you pay attention to this, you will understand that McGraw-Hill are the same platforms, let's say, just the content that differs. The technicalities of it are almost the same. So the same students edition, and you can see the skills builder, test prep, and everything are the same across different different subject, but the same platform. This, of course, it's been done by intention, so we will not get our students lost within all these platforms. We want all to be consistent at doing the same thing and speaking all the same language. شكرا جزيلا استاذ اسامه على الشرح الواضح للكتاب الايكونوميك. انا كما وضحت من قبل بانه هو الكتاب هو تقريبا نفس الشيء، لانهم نفسهم من مجموعه ماجرو هيل، يعني كتكنيكاليتيز او امور تقنيه للكتاب تكون تقريبا نفس الشيء. واحنا لما درنا المسائل هذه في المدرسه يعني درناها عن قصد علشان طلابنا ما يتوهون وسط هذا الكم الهائل من الاي بوكس. يعني احنا اخذنا على عاتقنا هذه المساله هذه وراعينا لطلابنا علشان ما يتوهون ما بين هذا وذاك. لحد الحين لو كان عندكم اي سؤال على الايكونومكس، اي حد من اولادنا من طلابنا ولا من اخواننا اولياء الامور، بس يكتب السؤال تبعه على ورقه ويكتب الاستاذ اللي كان بيتكلم في الوقت هذاك، ولما نوصل لفقره تبع سؤال جواب في الوقت هذاك يمكن تعطي السؤال تبعك للاستاذ الذي كان يتكلم على الموضوع الذي تحب ان تسال عليه. شكرا جزيلا. And let's move now to Mr. Nusa. Mr. Nusa is going to walk us through the platform being used in math subject. Go ahead, Mr. Nusa. You are the host now. You can share your screen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yasin. Just to add to what my learned colleague have said, let me just share my screen. We'll just go straight. Okay, let me share my screen now. Okay. I believe you can see my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can, Mr. Nusa.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, this is where most students are having a problem. Let me start from logging into the site. Sometimes most students, they do ask me, Mister, how do I log in? How do I get the link? So it's so easy. And what you're gonna do, just go straight to, I'm talking about grade 8 and 9, okay, because I'm teaching grade 8 and 9 mathematics. So I believe grade 7, 6, and lower grades also apply to this also. So just kindly go to the web browser and type my.mheducation.com. So that's the site for those who are having problems. So you kindly just use this site, log into the web browser, and straight ahead, it will open immediately. Okay, I'm going to log into student account. Okay, so we'll just walk through student account so we can exploit. Okay, let me log into student account. st.14344 and the password. Now all passwords are the same. All the passwords are the same. Most students are also having problems with this. Okay, so all the passwords are the same. So it's Wahda at 2021. So the W there is capital letter. So should in case you have a problem logging in, so the W should be capital letter, WAHDA at 2021. So let's see. Okay. This is it. Now let's say I'm Khalid. With the permission of the student, I was able to do this anyways. Now let's say I'm Khalid Ashamsi. I want to explore my account. How do I access my homework? How do I access my assignment? How do I know my grade? How do I know my progress? So the first thing you should do, kindly go to launch for grade 8. Kindly go to launch. Let's see. It's opening. Now, you can see my classes, dashboard, course, grade, calendar, assignment, and tools. These are very powerful areas you can actually go in and check some, to check your performance, to see the level that you are. So I will go straight to courses. I'm going to lay more emphasis on, the course. But before then, let me go to grades. Let me click on grades. So let's see. Now, this is the homework that has been assigned to this very student. 3 homework, okay, 3 assignments rather. And if you observe, the first one he did, he scored 7 out of 10, which is 70%, you see? And the second one, he didn't do anything yet, it's empty, okay? The last one, he did 8 out of 10, which is 80%. Now, if you come to the top right, there is total grade here, F. Now, this F does not mean that this student is weak. No. Though we are having 34%, it doesn't mean. Why? Because if you check, one of the homework is not done, is not completed. So it reduces the percentage. So if you're assessing, if you want to check your level and you realize that you're having, F or whatever here, and that the grade is low, don't feel bad. Kindly go back to the rest homework, complete it correctly, and the grade will change to either A or B. So this is how you can track your grade. This is how you can track your level actually. So that's it. And assignment. This assignment. Two assignment that he did not appear here. Why? Because he has done it already. One is still appearing. If you observe, look at the status, it's showing in progress. That means this very student, he hasn't finished his homework yet. That's why his grade is showing F. So if he can finish this homework successfully, the grade will increase. I mean, there will be improvement there. So that is it. So now let me go straight to courses. So we can just, let me not take much of the time. Now, okay. Now, if you watch critically, you realize that there are so many slides, launch the lesson to this standard and all that. Let me take it down. So these are all, the content. But before I do that, let's say Mr. Nosa is teaching module 5, lesson 3, and you don't know how you can, how you can locate module 5, lesson 3. Can you come to this point? We see open course navigation menu. That's the menu. Click. So these are the modules. Now, let me just make them, okay, good. Module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, to module 11. Okay, now I'm a student. My teacher just finished teaching me module 5, lesson 3. How can I go? Just click, kindly come here, click module 5, lesson 3, click construct linear function. You can open it. So that's how you can know the lessons. Maybe when you get home, you want to recheck what you did in school, you want to revise. This is how you can know the lessons you did in school. This is how you can open your ebook and access it. Okay, now having done that, you can see there is launch, explore and develop, reflect and practice. Okay, now now let's say you want to open all the slides. What you're gonna do, I would advise you to always go to launch presentation. If you click launch presentation, you will see all the slides. It will come in the form of PowerPoint, the standards, the vocabulary, the learning objective, everything you want to, you want to learn for the next day or what you learned that very day, you're going to see it on the screen. Okay, let's say you are home, you just came back from school, you want to revise what you've been taught in school. Okay, so the first thing you do, follow the instructions, and you can see warm up here. These are warm up, solve each problems. Okay, so you can kindly solve, write down your answer. You can check as well, show your answers. You see, the answers are displaying. So it's so easy, you can just go through them. And if you want to leave this slide, you can as well come to next button there, you click it, and let's see. It's going to open in a moment. Let's see. So after the warm-up, what comes next? You see, it's just like a PowerPoint presentation. Though it's not a PowerPoint, but it's like a form of PowerPoint. Okay, so real-world application is there. So these are real-world problems. They are all here. You can explore them on your own and go through it. There is something I want to show you. This, I've just gone to the next slide now. I've gone to the next slide. I'll also random, don't worry. Just let me just, okay, look, this is the standard you're learning, standard for mathematical contest. So the standard you're learning, they are here. So you can actually read it carefully so you can have proud knowledge of the lesson you want to study the next day or what you have learned that very day. You can have good understanding about it. Like what one of my colleagues just explained, there is audio section here. Okay, if you click this, it will start reading on its own. Okay, also vocabulary, we also have vocabulary here. You can just go through it for better understanding. So that is it. If you have any question, I believe
Yes.
you can ask that after the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nosa, for your presentation. Of
Thank you.
course, math people, you know, always talk about number, you know, and so that's why. So great, thank you. It was very nice, and
Thank you.
it showed us a very nice part, which is the students' progress. He went there and he was really talking about the chunk that is measuring the students where they are and where they are supposed to be, and how to go from a point A to point B with the students. So thank you so much. If as well, so he's Mr. Nusa. So you can just note down if you have any question, then we can come back to him in the section of question and answer. Thank you. شكرا جزيلا أستاذ نوسة على الشرح المبسط للبلاتفورم أو الكتاب الذي نستعمله في مادة الرياضيات. الأستاذ نوسة مر بطريقة مفصلة على طريقة حساب تقدم طالب من نقطة ألف إلى نقطة باء، وما هي المعايير التي نعتمدها لتقييم الطالب في مادة الرياضيات. الآن أو الحين نمر إلى الأستاذ نصر الدين ليتكلم على البلاتفورم أو الكتاب الذي نستخدمه في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. The floor is yours, Mr. Nasr Din. Go ahead.
Please, and I'll start sharing my screen.
So just Nasro teacher. So you are Nasro teacher. Go ahead, Mr. Nasro. You are Mr. Nusa. You can stop sharing your screen. So
okay. Thank
yes.
You. Okay. I stop sharing.
Yes, just stop sharing. Yes.
All right,
Mr. Nasr.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nasruddin. I'm an English teacher, grade 9 and 10. And today I'm going to walk you through the HMH, the online book that we use in English literature. Okay. So the first step, as Mr. Nusa explained, which most of the students suffer from it, which is, Mr. Where is the link? How can I get this? How can I get there? So first of all, here's the link for English. It's very simple, hmh.trinity.org. I always share it with my students in the teams. So whenever you want to access the online English book, just go to hmh.trinity.org. Then on the top right here corner, just click on login. All right. So I'm gonna log in using a student's account. Okay, so that you see how it is displayed for students rather than for teachers. So I'm gonna choose a student at random. Sorry. All right, so here's the username. Then the password is the same for all students, which is Wahda at 2021. Only the W is capital. All right. Okay, then it's better for students to click on remember me, so that the next time you want to log in, you just click on the link hmh.trinity.org, and then it will allow you to log in without even using your username and password. Once you log in, the following window will pop up. This is what you will see. You see my home, and here now, because I use the students from 9B1, this is what he will see, the course. Okay, so then you click on the course, and here we go. So as you see here, welcome into literature grade 9. Here are the units, down here the units. So whatever unit we are dealing with, you just click on the title of the unit, and then it will open for you. Inside every unit, there are lessons. All right. So here, if I choose unit 1, okay, I click on this arrow, it will give me all the lessons in unit 1. Okay. So now, for example, we are reading this lesson 2, Unusual Normality, which is a personal essay. Inside the lesson, we have other sections. We have Get Ready, we have Read, Check Your Understanding, Respond and Analyze the Text, Respond to Vocabulary, and finally, Language Convention. So even the grammar is included here. So vocabulary, grammar, and there is also, as you know, reading. So in the Get Ready section, students have access to the following. They will see the cover of the story, the title. Then they have the essential question, which is the most important thing that we need to discuss before we start the selection. Then there is a quick start. Every time there is a quick start, okay, it will ask students about something maybe they already know. Then here we get to the skills that we are going to focus on in this selection. As you can see here, we focus on author's purpose. Okay, then there's the message, the audience, analyzing voice and tone. These are the skills that students need to know before they start reading the selection. There's also a critical vocabulary section where students can look at the words and try to answer these questions. All right, that's it for the get ready. We have also the read section. This is where they can read their selection. Before they start, they have background information about the author, like a biography, and then setting a purpose. And then after that, they can see the selection. Well, sometimes the students feel tired to read and so on. They can just click on this sentence, for example, and it will.
I came to New York City in 1998. I was 17. I came to New York City in 19.
You can hear the voice?
Yes, we do.
Mr. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So once you click on any sentence, it will be highlighted, and then you can hear it. Okay.
I stood there at the luggage rack watching all
and it's read in a very fluent and clear rhythm. Okay. After we get reading any passage, or let's say a page, students have also questions for reflection. For example, because here we are analyzing voice and tone, they need to answer these questions. After some passage also, they have also other questions and so on until we finish the whole selection. After we read, there is this check your understanding section. Okay, students generally have 3 to 5 questions where they need to answer according to their understanding of the story. Okay, they'll just click choose the correct answer and then click on check. Okay. After the check your understanding, you have another section which is respond to or analyze the text. Here the questions will be according to the skill. Sometimes it is to compare and contrast. Sometimes it is to analyze the text. It depends on the skill that we are dealing with. Here, because it's about syntax and diction and voice and tone, students will have questions related to that. Okay. So, and then after that, we have vocabulary, the vocabulary section, generally from 4 to 8 words, where students can answer critical questions related to each word. For example, which of the following would be part of rehabilitation? And students will try to choose, for example, here, nursing an injured animal, and then click on check, and then it gives feedback, that's right. Okay. For language conventions, it depends on the selection also. Sometimes, for example, here it's the passive and active voice. Sometimes it is about fragments. Sometimes it's about verbs. Sometimes it's about adjectives, adverbs, and so on. So I just want to say one thing, which is, for example, I want to give this to students as an assignment. Okay, as an assignment. If you see here on top, on the right corner, there is in 5 days. What does this mean? This means that the students have an assignment that the teacher already assigned, and they can submit this in 5 days. So because we have literature on Sunday, I gave it to them until next Sunday. As a student, I have here down 2 options. I have explore, where I can explore the whole units. I can go to vocabulary, I can go back to read, I can go back to the get ready, and I have also here assignments. Okay. In the assignment section, students can see the title of the assignments, the due dates. This one, for example, was due 2 days ago. And it shows here in progress. What does it mean in progress? The students did not finish. So here, for example, the assignment was about vocabulary. Students were supposed to answer these questions. You can see that this student probably he answered, but he forgot one thing. What is it? I did not finish. So he needs to finish this, and then Students ask me, how do we submit? Mister, I finished, but I did not know how to submit. What you need to do is to go up here. For example, here it says past due because you were supposed to submit 2 days ago. And once you click here, it will become green and it shows done. That's how me as a teacher, I will see that the students submitted the work. Okay? If you don't click here, this means you did not do it. And I will see that you did not finish your assignment. Okay? Concerning other units, you can, for example, there's a search bar here, which you can easily access the selection that we are reading. Instead of going Unit 1, Lesson 3, you just go here and write the title. For example, we are dealing with unusual normality. You see, once you type the title, it will appear and then students can access the selection easily. Okay? So for students to, as I said, they need to submit their work because here the status keeps showing in progress because the students did not finish his work. If it's done, then it will show done. And then he will get a score and he will get also feedback about that. I hope I cleared some things, and in case you have any question, I'll be ready to answer in the question and answer.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nasruddin, for you have been explicit enough and clear enough. And Mr. Nasruddin did a quick walkthrough on the HMH. Is a bit different than the McGraw-Hill, and it is he shows us how the teacher see the platform from his side, while how the students as well can see their platform and how to track the students the same assignments, and how to follow up with your kids as well at home, so you can see that before submitting you can see in which due date. So it means that the teacher has been assigned that assignment to a certain date to be submitted. Thank you so much, Mr. Nasruddin. شكرا جزيلا أستاذ نصر الدين على التفسير الواضح والملم بالكتاب الذي نستخدمه في اللغة الإنجليزية في مدرسة الوحدة، وهو شرح مبسط لطريقة وضع أو إعطاء الواجبات في كتاب ال HMH، وكيفية نظرة الأستاذ في البلاتفورم كيف هي، ونظرة الطالب للبلاتفورم للكتاب نفسه، وكيفية متابعة مع أبنائكم. بيبين عندكم واحد المسج في الجانب قبل أن تعطي الأساينمنت، ترجع الأساينمنت للأستاذ، بيبين كم يوم لسه الأساينمنت هذه عليها. يعني هذه واحدة من المسائل التي ممكن أن نستخدمها للمتابعة مع أبنائنا الطلاب من البيت الواجبات اللي عليهم. Anyhow, thank you so much for being there, and we are having the last one, which is science. Ms. Nihal, thank you so much, Ms. Nihal, for being there and for sharing the knowledge with us. Go ahead and share your screen. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yasin, for the opportunity.
Let me make you the host, Ms. Nihal.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. You can share your screen now, Ms. Nihal.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. My name is Miss Nihal, and today I'm going to talk about the online platforms that we will going to use in science. Basically, I'm a member in Wahda American School. I'm in science department. I'm teaching biology for the girls, the 9 girls, as well as anatomy for boys and girls. Today, basically, I'm going to talk about the HMH in science, which we are using in Wahda in biology, chemistry, and physics. Today, what we will be talking about, how we can sign in, how we can move through the book pages easily through the ebook, and the extra resources that we can find and help us in science, and where we can find our assignments. Our link, although it's the same HMH platform as in English, but our link that we are using to join in is different. This is the link for science. I'm going to show you directly when I click the link, and I got a help from one of my students. I'm using her account. That's how you will see. That's what you will see once you open and log in. Okay. I'd like to use this site. the students' resources. And basically, when you go inside the students' resources, you will find the ebook and the students' premium. First, you have to choose whatever chapter or lesson. So I'm gonna choose the cell structure and function in the cell membrane. And once you press the ebook, you will find the same book that you received from the school, but in the form of ebook. The best thing that you have many things you can add to the book easily. The first thing, let me use this form to move through the pages. Number one, you can see the contents, all of the book. If you want to move back from one chapter to another, you can bookmark them by double-clicking the page. For example, in the upcoming midterm exam, if you have some book pages are assigned to you to study during the midterm exam, all you have to do is to bookmark them, okay? And easily, once you bookmark it, you can see it in the bookmark button, like this. Then you can add note, whatever words you want to do to add note for, just double click, add note, and you can write whatever note you got or collected already through this lesson with your teacher. You can even use this button just to hear the new vocab, how we are pronouncing the new vocab, so you will be familiar with this. If you can hear it, it's clear. Then we will go to the student premium. The best thing in this one is this icon. You are not only gonna see just the book and mark the pages, read the pages, add your notes. No, you can even go through the worksheets. You can go to the lab, and in the lab you can see how you can make a model for this, the cell membrane. You can go to the activities, the virtual. I don't want to open this one because they will be taking time loading. But you can see the virtual labs, you can see the worksheets. I'm gonna keep it till it's loading. Then you have the interactive review, the self-check after each lesson. You have this exams, simple exams like maximum 8 questions. And you have the concept maps just to gather all the notes and collect all the notes in one forum. In these two parts, you can see the books and apply as well. The second one, let me show this one. This is a tool where you can see what's inside the cells. So I'm gonna close it. Let's go back. Here, it's supposed to find any assignments. If you have any assignment already set by your teacher, you can see it here. I keep one old page. That's how it looks when you have still an assignment. You will just press start, do the assignment and submit. Once you finish, it will be totally blank. No assignments will be assigned to you anymore once you finish all the assignments. So I believe that we finished what you're supposed to know about this one. You are able to sign in. Don't forget that this link is different than this, the English one. You move through the book pages by choosing the lessons. The extra sources that you have is just nearby, and the assignments is very easy on the dashboard. Thank you, Mr. Yasin. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, Miss Nihal.
Yes.
So you are done with all the science, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for this concise and clear explanation of the science book. Many thanks indeed, and my appreciation for that. And I would like to extend my appreciation for every single person with us here in this meeting, parents, students, and all those, and the management as well, and all those who are keen to know more and to seek for the knowledge and to be here and to spare this much time from their precious time to be with us here and to learn. And thank you for our trainers. And of course, now it's our time for question and answer. Anyone who has any question about any platform have been discussed before, please raise your hand and go ahead and put forward your question. شكرا جزيلا لكل من ساهم معنا في إنجاح هذه الورشة التدريبية على الكتب الإلكترونية، وشكرا بالخصوص لأساتذتنا أو مدربين الكرام الذين تفضلوا بهذه النبذة الصغيرة على البلاتفورم تبعهم. وكذلك نشكر المانجمنت ونشكر أولياء الأمور وطلابنا وكل من أعطانا بعض الوقت من وقته الثمين لكي يستثمره في المعرفة معنا. هذا نحن نشكر له هذا الفعل. ولو عندكم أي سؤال على أي بلاتفورم لأي أستاذ، بس ممكن أنك بس ترفع يدك وتفضل بسؤالك للأستاذ. So if there is any question, you can just go ahead and ask. I can't see any hands being raised. أي سؤال؟ هل هناك سؤال لواحدة من الكتب اللي تكلمنا عليها؟ سؤال كيف طريقة اللوجين، كيف طريقة submit الكويستشن، كيف ممكن أتابع مع ابني في الجيوغرافي، كيف ممكن أتابع مع ابني درجاته في الساينس، وكيف ممكن أعرف وين موصلين مع ابني في الماث. يعني أي سؤال من هذا القبيل.
I think there is one student who said I have a question. Can I speak?
In the chat box.
Yeah,
yes.
Abdullah.
Yeah, there is one question from Abdullah, I think.
Yes, Abdullah, go ahead.
Yes, Abdullah, go ahead, Abdullah.
You can speak, Abdullah.
Unmute yourself first.
Yes, Abdullah, yes, I asked you to unmute. You are unmuted. Go ahead, Abdullah.
Talk or
yes,
type in the chat?
We can hear you.
Okay. So I got my email and password today, and I copied the email and the password. But when I paste it, it says invalid username. I can't log in for some reason. I don't know why.
For which subject, Abdullah?
Mr. For English.
For English.
Yeah, it's for English.
You get your username and password, right?
Yeah,
yes,
so,
I got.
Yes, yes,
you cannot log in.
Yeah, Mr. Mahmoud sent me 2 new accounts today.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the students could not log in. It says invalid username and password. So Abdullah, we'll speak to Mr. Mahmoud about this, and you will we'll get it fixed for you as soon as possible.
Okay, Mr. Thank you.
Don't worry, Abdullah. Tomorrow it will be fixed. We'll coordinate on this, and it will be fixed. Any other question from anyone, from any parent or student, or even our classmate and our colleagues in the school about anything? We are here to answer. أي سؤال من أولياء أمورنا وإخواننا وزملائنا في المدرسة. أي حد عنده أي سؤال يتفضل مشكور. اوكي. يعني انا بظن بان يعني ما شاء الله عليهم الاساتذه، يعني حتى التفصيل او الشرح كان مبسط بطريقه التي كانت تغني عن كل سؤال. يعني نشكركم جزيل الشكر مره ثانيه على الشرح تبعكم اساتذتنا الكرام. ونشكر
Thanks, Mr. Yasin, for the well-organized workshop and for all the teachers that participated. Thanks for all.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mona, for your nice words, and thank you everyone for attending. Thanks as well for our parents, for our colleagues, and for our teachers and our students.
Thank you, Al-Wahda team. I've learned a lot today. Thank you, everyone. Even me, myself, I have learned today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your support, Mr. Bilal. Thank you. So with this, we will be, so the meeting is already recorded. If any of our colleagues just want for quality and assurance and training assurance, it's already there. And thank you so much, everyone, for being there. And thank you again, and see you
Yasin, I have
next.
a question.
Yes.
Yasin,
There
there
is
is a
a
question
question
from
Yasin, in the chat that if there is any username for the parents. I think one of the parents is asking, is there any username for the parents?
For now, there is no specific username for the parents in these ebooks. But the thing is that we are going. You have the login of your kid or your daughter or son, and you can follow up with them from there. So هنا إلى الآن هناك فقط يوزر نيم أو اسم مستخدم وكلمة سر للأستاذ ولي الطالب في الكتب هذين. يعني كمتابعة من ولي الأمر للابن فقط تأخذ كلمة المرور واسم المستخدم من الابن تبعك وتتابع معاه من هناك. For parents, only for students and teachers. هذه هي القاعدة الحين. وسؤال جيد لأنه هذه من المسائل اللي نقدر أننا نشتغل عليها بعدين لنشوفوا يكون بلاتفورم خاصة بأولياء الأمور علشان يتابعون العمل تبع أولادنا. ولو محتاجين احنا هذا بس كان ترين، انا بعرف كتكنيكاليتيز او مسائل تقنيه جد تقنيه ما يمكن ان الانسان يشوفها بس في 15 دقيقه او 20 دقيقه والاستاذ بيتكلم بطريقه مسترسله. يعني بنحتاج لو الاستاذ عنده اي استفسار ممكن انك تتصل اي وقت بيا او بحد من التيتشرز اللي كان بيتكلم على حد من البلاتفورم، واحنا تحت او رهن الاشاره في اي وقت 24 ساعه. يعني في أي وقت ممكن أنكم تتكلمونا وإحنا we will be more than happy to help. أو شرفونا في المدرسة وجي اسأل الأستاذ الخاص بالمادة اللي تحبها وإحنا نجلس معاك في المدرسة لين ما نفهمك كيف بيشتغل البلاتفورم ومن وين وكيف بيقولوا من أين تؤكل الكتف. شكرا جزيلا everyone and see you all next training.
Thank you, Mr. Yasin.
Thank you, Mr. Yasin.
Thank you everyone. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.